Hello and welcome to the Dr. Kyra Show, where we use science to change ourselves, others, and the world. In this video, I want to share with you the two filters that we use, that our brain uses to select for food, so that you can select what you want in the world to happen to you. For example, I was in a restaurant last night, and what I noticed is that as I was thinking about what I wanted to order, I was flipping back and forth between things I didn't want to put in my body, like beef or pork or things that were higher fat, and bread that were, higher carb, and things that I thought were going to be healthy for me. And then also I was thinking about what's going to taste good, right? So I'm toggling back and forth between what is going to taste good and what's healthy for me. And this is actually supported by the science. There's been brain scan studies of people when they're trying to select food and when they're looking at food. And it turns out that our brain does two things when it looks at food. So let's say you're in the order line of a buffet and you're trying to decide what to eat. Or you're in the grocery store and you're trying to decide what to buy. What your brain is doing is one of two things. Your brain is asking yourself, what of these is going to taste the best? And then the other question it asks in another gear or another filter entirely is, what's healthy for me? And it turns out that they took this study even further and studied people who had struggles with their weight and had obesity and diseases that come with that, like diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. And then people who didn't have those things, who were able to maintain an average or a healthy weight. And what was fascinating is that the brains of those who had a healthy weight, more often than not, looked at food with that second question, which is, which of these are healthy for me? So it makes sense that those people who look at food and the first thing they do is ask, which of these is the healthiest options, are priming themselves, which means that they are telling themselves what to look at and what to focus on. And by doing that, they are making healthier choices, and their diets are very different from people who struggle with the other question, which is, what's going to taste the best? Which will always be the cake. Let's just be honest. So I hope this helped you to have a little trick. Next time you are, in a situation where you have to order from a menu or put stuff from a buffet on your plate, think about this and think about which question you want to hold in your mind as you go through that exercise. For more tips like this, please subscribe to the Dr. Kyra Show, and I'll see you next time.